final vlog. Let's go. So in the final weeks of the screenings, I found everyone's portraits were fantastic. They were all good in their own way. One that stood out for me though was Isaac's interview. Just the way he set up the whole interview was intriguing, and the information that was given by his grandfather about prisons really stood out to me. Mostly because I never hear anything about prisons, especially in Australia. It's really under the table, and it was engaging to know some key facts about it and his feelings towards inmates of how they feel when they're in prison. After watching all the video portraits, I thought that one aspect I could have done differently was mainly focusing on the topic of the interview. I found that when I look back on it, I saw that a lot of people related to one topic, whereas me, I related it back to two: work and family. So I just think next time I could relate the information given to the one topic so that it doesn't go on the outskirts of the interview. Well, this year the overall vlogging part has been enjoyable throughout the whole semester. I found myself at the first one very anxious and annoyed in a way, because I was like, vlogs is a bit of an old thing. However, I found that recording them to an extent and editing them, I really wanted to do more. And I found that it was just a new experience to do week in, week out, and I found it interesting and thrilling to complete. Well, one core element I learned in the course was reflection. I know it sounds vague, but I figured that after every piece of work that I completed, having a reflection on it really made me see what my work was like from a third-person perspective. So I could actually look back at my work and see if I can improve on it instead of just producing it, submitting it, and then letting it go. So this meant that I could know what to improve on in the next assessment. I preferred learning in class mostly because I was attentive in class discussions and I was able to listen to what other students or teachers were sharing. It naturally makes my learning a lot easier and more productive for me. As I said in the other vlog, Michael Rabdiger's Conducting and Shooting Interviews was one of the main readings I could relate to on how to improve interviews. The breakdown information that was given about relaxation and naturality really made me think of how interviews are actually blunt and not in depth. So the preparation of questions and realism are essentially important to make an interview seem genuine and intriguing to listen to. The most challenging part of the course I found was understanding some unusual words that I've never heard of before, such as the word affordance that Liam loved to use. I found myself discovering these new terms, and it takes me a while to understand, and I struggle putting them into context. In the end though, I did gain an understanding. Well, one thing I've discovered now is that I'm really confident in the editing process during my creative practice. Before I felt my editing could never improve, but now after doing vlogs week in and week out, it challenged me to try and produce something even better. Overall, it was awesome being a part of this workshop. Thank you.